Yo, what's up? I'm Zach. Welcome back to my channel of RWBY Mythology. And yes, this is part 5 of What If Jaune Died Instead of Pyrrha. And before I continue on, I know it's been 4 fucking months since I've done one of these. It's merely because, well, life, and also been focusing on my main channel, Shadow Critias, more often than this. And not only that, a lot of bullshit been going on, and plus I didn't feel like it, and none of that, I didn't want to, keep on doing it on a daily basis until I get to Volume 8 and stop and wait to another year for next volume here and there, and make this series long as I can. So, if you guys have not seen the last previous parts and the last part, go check them out so you guys can understand the story. The playlist of part 4, the playlist of all 4 parts will be down below the description box. So you guys could check them out so you can catch up. So, we left off where we finished volume 4. Now we have volume 5. So, there's some things I want to clear up. Few things I want to clear up. Whatever happens to Blake, that goes out the same, and a little bit about Yang and Weiss. I want to save that for last. So yeah, I want to say that I guess in the next part. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's just go ahead and get into this. The story starts off where Team Rain and Crow are heading down to Haven Academy to meet Leo Lionheart, the professor of the academy. So basically, the scene goes out the same, but Pyrrha is completely quiet, not saying a word, still wearing a black hood, still hiding the face of the pain and the guilt and the regret and the fault that she still blames to this day, and still has more guilt that she still have after what happened to Nora for getting injured by Tyrion, but she is fully recovered 100%. So they visit Leo Lionheart, just like the original. They realize the Haven Academy is completely empty, so they decide to go, defend themselves, see what the hell is going on. But when they knock the door, it goes out of saying Lionheart just falls to the ground and freaks everyone out. And after that, Leo Lionheart was wondering what is this about, what's going on, and Crow asked the same question, why there's not many students here. It's mainly because ever since what happened to the fall of Beacon, and hearing this, he looks at the 4 children. They could tell they don't want to hear it because the pain still is there, and he literally changed the subject by introducing himself who he is, and he actually gets the chance to get to know their names. Ruby Rose, Nora Valkyrie, Lyren, and it was a little bit paused for a few seconds until Pyrrha removed her hood, revealed her face of her beautiful long red hair and her emerald green eyes. We'll only see nothing but pain. And she said, "Pure Nikos." And he wants to go on about it, but he could tell that he knows that she doesn't want to hear it. But so he decided to focus on attacks at hand, and he wondered why they're here, why Crow is here, and Crow tells him that they're looking for the Spring Maiden of the Relic of Knowledge, and this worries Leo about why he would say that in front of the kids, but Crow tells him that they already know, I already informed them, and this was worried about Leo. So Crow tells them that he believed the Spring Maiden might be held by her sister and the Bronwyn tribe, and he was wondering if they could able to go down there to speak to her and get the maiden, but it's not going to be a difficult task. So after planning everything out, both Team Rain and Crow left the office, leave Leo alone while Watts shows up, and they decided to speak Salem just like the original. And Salem asks a report of the situation at hand. Watts is actually informs Salem that everything is going to plan, but the birdie himself is also here as well. And Salem as explained, and Leo as in said, Crow Barwin is actually arrived, and he's actually informed and told me about the information about where the Spring Maiden is at, which is the Bronwyn tribe. And Cinder as is the girl there. And Watt said she is not only her, but the one that you actually fought during the Academy Fall. And Cinder said Pyrrha Nikos. And not only that, she also want to get a payback, and keep this in mind, she does want to get a payback between those two, mostly RWBY the most. So, Salem asks Watts to return back to help out Tyrion of his injured and give him a new tail. This frustrated Watts, but he listened and decided to return back, and actually does be part with Cinder and Royal Mercury to meet up at the Bronwyn tribe, to confess Raven, to let use the Spring Maiden and get the Relic of Knowledge, just like the original. So Watts listen the orders, and Leo does his best to listen what Salem tells her to do, just like the original. Later on, we're at the same room where our heroes are at, and it's completely silence, and Ruby's in her room reading a comic, while Ren, Nora, and Pyrrha are at the living room, where Ren and Nora sit together and Pyrrha sitting in a chair by herself. It was complete silent, and no one even saying anything, until Nora actually said, you could talk to us and tell us something. You don't have to be, keep it to yourself, And Pyrrha said, can I? Can I really? And Nora said, what do you mean? We're friends, we're team, we're always out for each other. You always can tell us anything. And Pyrrha said, the reason why I don't say anything and why I hide my face is all because what happened to Beacon. Whatever happened there was my fault. The loss of Penny, the loss of the Beacon Academy, the loss of Ozpin, and the loss of our when we lost him. It's all my fault. And Nora said, that's not fair. You are not to blame. And Pyrrha said, it is my fault. They all believe that I did. And people think I'm a monster. And maybe I am. And Nora said, you are not a monster. You never were. Ever since he died, you decided what you believe was right. And John wants to be there for you. Be there by your side. And we just don't know. You think you're the only one who felt the pain that John died? You're not. Me and Ren, we also felt the pain. John was our leader. He was the heart of the group. And Ren could back me up on this. And Ren actually said, true. But at the same time, we don't have the actual leader to be with us. RWBY already has her teams. One is back in Atlas. One almost died. One just lost an arm. So RWBY is the only one never lost a team member. But we lost our team member. And our leader, our team member, was our leader. So we need a new leader. And Nora said, we have RWBY. And Ren said, like, that doesn't change the facts. We need a new leader of this team between three of us, Nora. Without a new leader, besides RWBY, we are helpless. We are vulnerable. We got our butt kicked by an unknown threat that we never encountered before. We almost got killed. Pyrrha almost got killed. RWBY almost got killed. And you are lucky that you are alive. Lucky that you survived from that poison. If you didn't, you would not be sitting here at all. It would cause more pain and misery than if something happened to you. And Nora said, like, oh, I have not forget what that guy Tyrion did. I'll make sure I get my payback later. And again, if we need a leader, who should be the leader besides just RWBY? It surely can't be us. Certainly cannot be, anyone else. Who could be? And everything just complete in silence. And Noah decided to add a little bit of comedy about, alright, I'll make myself a leader. Let's make something to eat. And nothing goes well. It's just more complete silence, and Nora just gave up, and she's trying to light the mood for a bit. And later on, we're at the bar. We see Crow just by himself and see a kid came through, and the kid said, hello? Crow turns around and see a farm-like boy and Crow said, I don't know if they allow kids in here. And the kid says, shut up, I'm getting to it. Which gives Crow a confused look, and the kid said, I meant to ask you, I like my cane back? And Crow just nods his head, gets up, pulls out the cane out of his back, and looks at it and said, looks at the kid and said, it's good to see you again, Oz. He throws it, the kid catch it, and the cane activates, and we see the boy, which is revealed to be Oscar, looks at Crow right back, and a few minutes later, everything's still completely silence until they hear a door knocking. The person who goes straight to the door was Ren when he said, I got it. And Ren opens the door and see a phone boy standing there, and Ren asks, can I help you with something? And the boy said, yes, I'm looking for a girl named Ruby Rose. This caught Ren, Nora, and Pyrrha looked at the boy, and a serious look said, and Nora said, what do you need to know? And the boy said, well, it's because Crow shows up to the door and acting up drunk, and the boy, which is Oscar, said, I believe her uncle is a bit of drunk right now. And of course Crow does act out the same just like the original, and RWBY is pissed that she get, hear a bit of annoying going on right now, and that she feels like she needs to read her comics at peace. But RWBY sees her Uncle Crow is drunk. She asks, Uncle Crow, are you drunk again? Maybe. And Oscar sees RWBY, and he said, you have silver eyes. And everyone, including RWBY, are confused and looked. And Ruby asks, who are you exactly? And the boy introduced and said that my name is Oscar Pine, and Crow said, here it comes. Y'all may know me by another name, Professor Ozpin. And everything just went dead silent. And they don't know what to say about that. And we hear Crow said, as drunk said, I did it! And falls out of the couch and flats out, and Noah just like, oh my. And that is where I'm going to end this part here. And like I said, I don't want to go as long as I can for the video, because I want to make this short, as sweet as I possibly can. And sorry it took 4 goddamn months for me to make this video, because, again, well, life, and you guys know my reasoning, and plus, I do have other what-ifs that I want to do on this channel, but I want to finish off the series first before I do another new ones. So, I'm going to try to make more parts as this as I possibly can. So, just bear with me on this when I, have a chance to make more of this. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channels, my social medias, and my Discord server. All that will be down below the description. You guys know the drill. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. RWBY is love. RWBY is life. Keep moving forward. And I'll see you guys later.